Good morning. It is March 12th, Thursday morning. So I got on the scale this morning as I was getting ready and came in at 502 pounds again. Same thing as last week. And while I was able to drop down to 499 during my weigh-in last Friday, it wouldn't surprise me if it happens again. You know, it just feels like I'm on a treadmill, constantly making effort to move forward, but just constantly going nowhere. That's what feel like I'm doing. I did up my dosage a little bit on I always inject on Mondays, and instead of doing 125, I did 135. So after I eat lunch today, the plan is not to have anything to eat afterwards. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, and hopefully the results will, if not better, hopefully they'll at least be as good as they were last week. So we'll just have to see. In the meantime, hang in there, keep fighting, and never give up. And I will catch you tomorrow when I go to weigh in. Take care.
Hello. It's ready. $501.2 pounds.
Oh, come on. You had me at 500 earlier this morning. And my data got corrupted and I'm having to do this a second time. This is no good, man. Come on.
Goodbye. Hello. It's ready. $501.4 pounds.
Okay, this thing lies, but we're going to have to go with it because that's all we got. So, 501. Good morning. It's March 13th. So I got on the scale this morning and weighed in. Originally, I had to get on the scale on two separate occasions. What you saw in there was the second recording because when I was trying to edit the first recording got corrupted while I was trying to make an edit. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. When I weigh in the nude, so if I got any parts of my butt or something showing like that, I like to try to be modest about it, so I try to edit that part out. That's why sometimes the frame looks a lot smaller and you got this black bar at the bottom of the screen when I'm weighing in. Well, I don't want to send the YouTube algorithm into some kind of a frenzy by having exposed hips or I'm trying to keep it as modest as I can, okay? And besides, I know there's better things to be looking at than my behind or my hips, So I'm just trying to be modest with it. But anyway, when I was during the editing process, the video got corrupted, so I had to go back and do it again. And what I don't understand is how my weight went up in just about an hour. Considering that I haven't eaten or drank anything this morning. So I don't know. But anyway, I weighed in at 501 pounds. That's what it got me at. This morning it was 500 when I first got up, but we're going to go with what's on camera. On camera it says 501. Those are the rules. We're going to stick with what the 501. We're going to stick with 501. So, in any case, on that, it's kind of about what I expected considering I weighed in at 502 yesterday. But I was really hoping I'd at least break even this week. So what I'm going to try to do, the idea, one thing one thing I have been doing for the last few weeks, every so often, I don't do it every day, and I've been trying to steer clear of as much fast food as I can. But when it comes to things like, sometimes you just can't avoid it, and something I found out is that at Chick-fil-A, you could get the chicken fillets without the sandwich, without the bread. So I would order those and have that for lunch, or sometimes have it, I'd get the breakfast fillets for breakfast. But then I noticed last week or two my stomach would start hurting after eating that. So this week the plan is to try not to have that. And then I'm going to try to carry that forward into next week, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if that makes a difference. Any little thing that I can take off that's going to help my weight go down, that's what I want to do. But other than that, that's really what I got right now. Yes, I'm not happy. It feels like I just, as I said last week, it feels like I'm on a treadmill. I just, no matter how many steps forward I take, it just feels like I either am going nowhere or getting pulled back. And all I'm able to do at this point is hover. And I want to do more than hover. I want my weight to drop. That's what I want to do. But I do want to give a shout out again to Lucky Link Peptides. The link will be in the description. Check them out. But aside from that, I'm just going to keep moving forward and trying to do what I can. But anyway, I'll go ahead and close out by saying, hang in there, keep pushing, keep fighting, and don't give up. And I'll catch you next time.